When I first needed help, I used a talent agency, and it made sense. As a founder building a remote team for the first time, there were just too many unknowns. The agency wrote the job post, vetted hundreds of candidates, ran 2 rounds of interviews before anyone met me, and handled onboarding, training, HR, and payroll. That's exactly what I needed to get someone competent into my business quickly. Agencies can be an incredible way to take things off of your plate, especially if you're still figuring out how to hire or manage remote workers. But as the business evolved, the model no longer fit. Once C3 Studios started gaining traction, I realized I'd need to scale fast, like 50 to 100 editors kind of fast. The agency model wasn't built for that kind of growth. It's perfect for hiring 1 or 2 people, not dozens. I was paying $1,000 per hire just to start the search, plus a $300 monthly fee per team member, full benefits, and an extra bonus pay of 1 month's salary every year, and all of it 45 days in advance. That might work for small teams, but at scale, I was looking at spending over $250,000 in fees alone. The real issue wasn't the quality of the agency, it was how my needs had changed. I had 5 roles to fill. That meant $5,000 upfront just to kick off hiring and 45 days of salaries and benefits paid before day 1. Cash flow was tight, but we were growing. But I couldn't afford to float that kind of payroll month after month, especially when payments from clients weren't always on time. It wasn't just financial either. Because the agency didn't specialize in post-production, the candidate quality was slipping. I started seeing a mismatch between what I needed and what they could deliver. Eventually, I knew I had to bring the team in-house. It wasn't easy. The buyout cost me $9,000. Not fun, but somewhat fair. And 4 of the 5 team members are still with me full-time. I was nervous during negotiations, but once I signed that agreement, I felt free. Every dollar had a clear return. Every hire a clear purpose. Suddenly, I could hire exactly who I needed, control our payroll schedule, iterate on internal processes, and make faster decisions with less stress. I even made another mistake, hiring too many salespeople too soon. But the point is, I could make that mistake and fix it fast, because I was steering the ship. This isn't a ditch your agency story. It's a story about fit. For many of my own clients, offloading their editing to C3 Studios is exactly what they need. Because we're specialists, because we've built the systems, because we let them stay focused on the part of their business they love. But if you're trying to scale and the cost of structure of your current setup is getting in the way, you have to be willing to reassess. Your business today might not need what it needed 6 months ago. If you're outgrowing your current setup, whether it's a contractor, an agency, or even an internal role, ask yourself, is this still the best path for where I'm going? Or am I holding on because it's what's worked before? The decisions that helped you survive your last chapter might be the exact ones holding you back from your next one.